Een hele goede middag weer, beste kijkers. Welkom bij weer een nieuwe aflevering van de serie Hogwarts Legacy op ons kanaal. Graag vragen wij om te abonneren, duimpje omhoog, belletje aan, zodat jullie zeker op de hoogte blijven van alle afleveringen van deze geweldige serie. Die wij samen met jullie compleet gaan uitspelen. Willen jullie zien wat er in de vorige afleveringen gebeurt, dus kijk deze dan zeker terug. Dat waarderen wij zeer. Hebben jullie opmerkingen, laat een reactie achter. Zien wij iets over het hoofd, laat zeker weten. Tips en tricks kunnen we altijd gebruiken. Professor Fig is teruggekeerd uit Londen. Wij gaan nu naar hem toe. Om verder te gaan met de missende pagina's uit het boek.
I was hoping to see you.
Ja, we zijn er.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes.
the...
And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
We gaan dus terug naar de kamer met het boek.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham.
Revelio.
I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Intrepid travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
Hey, stil jij. Wij gaan hier naar binnen toe. Kijk, we zijn gelijk weer aangekomen.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Het ziet er echt wel mooi uit, die kamer. We hebben het boek bij die we vorige keer dus niet bij hadden. Dus nu hebben we alles. Het boek en de missende pagina's.
This looks promising.
Wat gaat er nou gebeuren, joh?
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Kijk, daar is hij weer. Professor Rackham.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Dat weet ik niet helemaal meer, hoor.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Zeker, we gaan kijken. Ik ben echt benieuwd wat we allemaal gaan zien.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Doen we.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Confringo! Accio!
Appeltje, piece of cake. Wat zijn dat nou weer, joh?
Accio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Ik denk zo niet dat ze een beetje kunnen winnen van ons. En wat hebben we hier? Paddo's.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Laten we dat eventjes proberen tussendoor.
Confringo! That's that. Settled.
Hoppakee.
Protego! Confringo!
Reducto! Confringo!
Incendio!
Reducto!
Incendio! Keep your body.
We zijn nergens bang voor, kom maar op joh. Slap je Andersen.
I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moon calf.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Trespassing. You dare! Oh, nothing more than luck.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Kijk, we zijn bij professor Fik aangekomen. Laten we eens kijken wat hij te vertellen heeft. Je moet alleen eventjes wachten tot hij er is. Wij gaan niet sneller.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
We moeten hem volgen. En kijken wat er goblins aanwezig zijn.
Oi, pass that fire whiskey over here.
Ik hoor er al een paar praten.
Learn to share.
Ja, die kunnen we wel aan. Kom maar op joh.
Quickly now.
Petrificus totalis.
Well
Hoppakee.
done.
We zijn er maar zat hier.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, there must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus totalis.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Zolang ze ons niet zien of horen, komt helemaal goed. Eerst één voor één uitschakelen.
This area is a waste of money. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus totalis.
Doei. Kijk, zo hebben we er een stuk minder natuurlijk. Die we moeten verslaan. Zo, nou een ritje rustiger lopen. We gaan niks gebruiken. We proberen het met de disarming. Met de spreuk natuurlijk.
Petrificus totalis.
There's a grapple on you are. How nice of you to stop by.
Doei. Nou, hopen dat die anderen het niet in de gaten gehad hebben. Hier ligt een briefje, laten we die ook gelijk meepakken.
Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Ja, het is wel een beetje sneaky. Ja, laten we kijken bij de andere twee. Hier ligt ook nog alles meenemen van die goblins natuurlijk. Oei. Shit.
I will draw blood.
Ja, kom maar op joh.
Taste goblin silver. Let me down! Easily diverted.
Accio. Confringo.
How did you do that? No! Expulsor.
Accio. Confringo. 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 Leviosa.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind. This is different somehow.
Hey, we kunnen praten met Percival.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Dat is goed.
Revelio.
Hier zal dat misschien zijn. Kijk, hier is het. We gaan kijken wat deze geheimzinnige ruimte te bieden heeft. En wat we hier wel of niet gaan vinden. We gaan even de eerste trial doen. Laten we hopen dat we die tot een goed einde kunnen brengen.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Ja, die lijkt op hetzelfde.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Volgens mij is de brug hersteld nu. We waren natuurlijk boven aan het kijken dat we iets konden vinden, maar we kregen zelf niks gevonden. Daar moesten we naar beneden gaan. En nu is het hersteld. Zo vinden we van alles natuurlijk. Altijd alles eventjes onderzoeken. In de grotten die je tegenkomt. Ja, leuk speciaal bruggetje zo, ja. Doe maar gek. Waar zijn we nu aangekomen? Het is echt zo'n kamer waar die standbeelden zo meteen in één keer weer tot leven gaan komen. Laten we kijken.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Nou is dit beschikbaar wordt, laten we er eens doorheen lopen. Kijk, hier vinden we datgene waar we naar op zoek waren. Maar hij doet het niet. Moeten we hier verder door naartoe. Toch eens eventjes kijken hier.
Revelio.
We zijn weer in een nieuwe kamer beland. Het ziet er allemaal heel netjes gelikt uit, zo zeg maar. Laten we gelijk doorlopen. Die ziet er echt uit. Alsof je tot leven gaat komen. Laat het niet open, want jongen, dat gaat een dik
It's
gevecht.
a never a welcome
Oh,
sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Oeh, het zijn er nog veel ook, joh, gelijk. Kom maar op, joh.
Confring! Expelliarmus! Accio! Protego! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso!
Oh.
Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Ik dacht echt, die gaat zo
Revelio.
meteen tekeer en dan is het klaar, maar het valt nog mee. Ja, oh,
These look familiar.
ja.
Accio! What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Ik denk dat we daar rechts doorheen moeten gaan lopen. Oh. Laten we eens
The room
kijken.
changes when I move. More statues. Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Doei!
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Hoppakee.
Making this easy on me.
Blijven komen, joh, die poppetjes. Ah, is niet erg, hebben we ook iets te doen, hè. Zullen we hier nog beneden even kijken? Maar bijna. We moeten nog iets verder naar ons toe trekken en dan kunnen we, als we erop staan... Kijk, daar is nou de opening. Laten we er snel naartoe rennen. Zo is het wel leuk, je moet vechten en de puzzeltjes oplossen. Dus dat is wel een mooi gezicht altijd.
Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
was een goed gevecht, zeg maar. Het is wel een leuke opdracht. Je blijft na moeten denken en gewoon lekker op zijn tijd. Een potje knokken. En dan gaan we eens kijken wat er achter deze deur zichzelf bevindt. Hier zo. Oh. Ja joh, je wordt zo misselijk onderhand van die vloer. Maar wat gaat hier gebeuren? Ja.
Don't like the look of this. Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso!
Doei.
Expelliarmus!
Hoppakee. Jee.
Confringo!
Dat was een pittig gevechtje met hem.
What a relief.
Nu is hij nou met het toverstafje gejat.
Another pensive.
Laten we eens kijken naar de herinneringen.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back.
Kijk, we hebben deze eerste trail voltooid. Hoop ik. Blijf gek om hierop te lopen. We moeten eventjes met... Hé, er komt een nieuwe bij.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did.
Zeker.
I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind.
Zo is dat, hè? Wij
They
zien ja.
and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
Okay,
We
dus-
shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go,
Dus de trials liggen even stil omdat ze de goblins gaan onderzoeken. Maar hij wil ons nog eventjes spreken.
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Kijk beste kijkers, we hebben deze eerste trial voltooid samen met jullie. En daarbij is een einde gekomen aan
I
deze
should ask
aflevering.
Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Dat gaan we later doen. Voor nu, bedankt voor het kijken. Graag abonneren, duimpje omhoog. Zet het belletje aan, zodat jullie zeker op de hoogte blijven van alle nieuwe afleveringen. Bedankt voor het kijken naar deze en we zijn snel terug met de volgende aflevering.